lot of bullshit going on here, folks. This girl makes up this story that leads to war. Our forces, I don't know what you call it. I'll just say the Pentagon, for lack of a better. The Pentagon is basically deciding what they're going to show the American people. Yeah. You got news outlets like CNN on a fucking soundstage, dude, just saying they're at the front. Like, a lot of misdirection going on here, folks.
Those first clips that you see, that guy in front of a literal blue screen and like a plastic palm tree. Like, dude, in 1990, that's working all day, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, that's
God, the 90s were sweet, though, right?
That's one less step.
I stayed behind and wanted to do something for my country. The second week after an invasion, I volunteered at the Al-Adan hospital with 12 other women who wanted to help as well. I was the youngest volunteer. The other women were from 20 to 30 years old. While I was there, I saw the Iraqi soldiers come into the hospital with guns. They took the babies out of the incubators. Took the incubators and left the children to die on the cold floor.
Just 2 hours ago, Allied air forces began an attack on military targets in Iraq and Kuwait. These attacks continue as I speak. Ground forces are not engaged. This conflict started August 2nd when the dictator of Iraq invaded a small and helpless neighbor. Kuwait, a member of the Arab League, a member of the United Nations, was crushed. Its people brutalized. 5 months ago, Saddam Hussein started this cruel war against Kuwait. Tonight, the battle has been joined.
Come on. Hot, sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage on instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, get the head right, Biggie there, head night. Papa been smooth since days of underoos. Never lose, never choose to, bruise crew. Do something to us, talk go through us. Love to us, wanna do us.
The top 10 things about Saudi Arabia. Maybe we could shorten this to 5.
Like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace, keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace, with my peace. Packing, asking who want it. You got it, nigga, flaunt it. That Brooklyn bullshit, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so mean. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so mean.
I put Cozy NY on the DKNY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace. All Philly hoes, going Moschino. Every cutie with the booty, boy, the coochie. Now you the real nigga, meaning who really the shit. The niggas rock dicks, Frank White push 6 on the Lexus LX. 4.5, bulletproof glass tints if I want some ass. Gon' blast, squeeze first, ask questions last. That's how most of these so-called gangsters pass. At last, a nigga rapping about blunts and bras, tits and bras, menage a trois, sex and expensive cars, and still leave you on the pavement. Condo paid for, no car payment. At my arraignment, note for the plaintiff. Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. That's how I stay true. Richer than richer, till you niggas come and get me. Hit 'em.
Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways.
Well, Cheryl, it was almost exactly 2 hours ago when the sirens went off here in Saudi Arabia. Where we are in eastern Saudi Arabia, there was no problem.
And I just love your flashy ways. Guess it's why they're broken, you're so mean.
I can feel you with real millionaire shit. Cargo, my cargo, 160, swiftly. Wreck it by your new one. Your crew run, your crew run. I know you sick of this name brand nigga with flows. Girl, say he's sweet like licorice. So get with this, nigga, it's easy. Girlfriend, here's a bitch. Call me real shit, come through. Have sex on rubs, that's Persian. Come up to your job, hit you while you're working. For certain, I'm a freaking, not speaking. Leave that ass leaking like rapper demo. Tell them all, take their clothes off slowly. With the force like Kobe. Kobe, thick black like Kobe. Watch me roam like Romy. Lucky they don't own me. They'll just say, show me, homie.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me.
Oh, I love this country so much.
It's no fuck around shit, folks. It's no fuck around shit. Yeah, well, you just saw the girl, that little girl. Where little girl at?
Oh, good.
Where's Juntao?
Oh, dog. Man.
So my buddy over here, he texted me that clip, and I watched like 6 seconds of it. You didn't see the whole clip. She talks for like 10 minutes. I'm 10 seconds in, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is super sad. And then he just texts me back, and he's like, dude, it's a fugazi. It's all bullshit. None of that ever happened.
Chick's a line.
Then he sends me a little Wikipedia article about this brave young woman's testimony.
Yeah.
She had to, take time to fly in from Santa Barbara to testify, in the halls of Congress.
Yeah.
And make everybody think that Saddam Hussein was killing babies, dude.
Yeah.
What a little girl at?
Yeah.
So anyways, that's just kind of how we arrived at this.
Which is like I was, I wanted to send you that just because I know the shit that we've seen and the kind of topics we're gonna get into of just like, man,
I had never heard of this.
The fuck,
I had never heard of this ever.
Yeah. When I probably learned about this, I don't know, a while back ago, and it was just like, you get a 50. So this girl's 15.
Yeah.
So the backstory there is she's 15. Mm-hmm. The Iraqis just went into Kuwait trying to put their dick into their into their butts.
Yeah, taking what they thought was rightfully theirs. You know,
Saddam.
Kuwait's tiny ass country. For those of you who don't know, in the southeastern corner of Iraq, and Saddam was like, "Yeah, that shit's ours now." So. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Give us your shit. Give us your shit.
For those of you who don't know who Saddam is, he's an associate of the Bluth family.
Yeah, Saddam's a good business partner with George Bluth. He's creating American jobs by hiring them to build model houses in the foothills of Baghdad.
Yeah, man. So this chick goes up there after all this kind of shit happens.
After the invasion.
And Kuwait basically thinks it's a good idea to send out this gal.
Yeah.
And just talk about how horrible, killing babies, dude. Killing babies 101.
Killing babies.
Nobody wants to...
It's all babies and memories.
Nobody wants to hear about killing babies, I should say.
Yeah, so the testimony was completely a fabrication. There were war crimes committed during the invasion, but for whatever reason, they just decided to focus on making up a story and having this well-spoken Kuwait. She is from Kuwait, we should say.
Yeah. Directly related
to the fucking. She's the ambassador to the United States daughter. It was found out later.
Of Kuwait. Yeah.
And she was in the United States during the invasion. The whole thing was a fucking fugazi.
Dude, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that she was in the
She was in fucking time. Santa Barbara, dude. Dude, we're watching the Preakness right now. We got it on in the background.
Yeah.
Dude, she's one of those chicks that's riding horses all day, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
either that or she's one of those, dumb whores with a hat on. That.
What does that mean,
dude? Don't they do that shit? Where
dumb whores with a hat on?
They wear like ridiculous, very vibrant colored hats at these horse races or something.
Oh yeah. You mean like she's like in the she's in like the luxury boxes at one of these events.
She's there with Saddam.
Yeah.
She's there with her dad.
Gaddafi, dude.
They're freaking. They're fucking.
You know, hey, quick sidebar. You know, Gaddafi used to go to Studio 54 all the time.
There's no way.
Yeah, he did, dude. Yeah, he'd fly in and go to Studio 54.
That's insane.
Oh
dude.
man, the 70s were fucking sweet, dude.
Good time, dude.
But hey, we're not talking about the 70s, all right? We're talking about the 90s. We're talking about the goddamn Buffalo Bills, dude, losing 4 Super Bowls in a row, dude. All right, that's what's going on during this time period. The date, it's fall of 1990. That's when this testimony kind of kicked off. And the whole reason that they did it was just to show that Saddam was a fucking boogeyman, that he was killing babies, dude.
Yeah.
Even though they could have used any of the atrocities that actually fucking happened, they just decided to make one up and have the ambassador to the United States daughter fucking go on national television with this fake story, dude.
Yeah, the ambassador.
Fucking crazy.
The ambassador of Kuwait for the United States. That's the guy, right?
Yep.
So, what do you think goes through this guy's head when? This whole thing comes about, and they want.
Yeah. How does this actually happen?
Yeah, they want the U.S. to intervene bad. You know.
Yeah.
Big swinging dick U.S.
Like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Fresh 15 years off old going from Nam. So they want us back. Kuwait wants us to go in there and basically slap Saddam's dick and be like, hey, man, what are you doing?
What are you fucking doing, dude? These are our boys, man.
You know these fucking guys?
Yo,
you know these fucking guys?
We got a shitload of gold in your vaults, dude. All right? That Arab gold that Marky Mark was going after. Woo! What's that movie called?
Dude.
Him and Clooney going after the gold.
Dude, National Treasure?
God damn it. What the fuck is it? There's a movie where it's Marky Mark, Clooney, and Ice Cube. They're soldiers in the Gulf War.
Kingdom? The Kingdom? Is that
no,
Three Kings?
Three Kings. That's it, dude. And they're going after this gold.
I've never seen that movie.
That's a good movie, dude. And Marky Mark gets tortured the whole time.
Oh, I'll watch it now.
The torturer. He just goes, "What's going on, buddy? You won't talk to me." Like he keeps calling him buddy. Like while he literally is holding his mouth open with 2 CD cases, and they're pouring oil down his throat. Oh, that's the torture scene.
Oh my god!
Who's this chick?
I don't know, but she looks like a dumb bitch with a hat.
Yeah,
on
it's
one of
stupid
these things.
hats, dude.
But yeah, dude, I would watch that. I'd definitely watch that now.
Yeah, so that's what's going on. They're like, you know, they got all this gold. Saddam wants the gold.
Yeah,
he invades.
Yeah,
actually, the reason that Saddam invaded Kuwait, you know, it's speculative. There's a couple reasons why he would have done it. One is that traditionally, back in the day, when after World War I, when they split up basically the whole entire Arab world, the British and like 3 other countries did it at the end of World War I. They just gave Kuwait and made them their own country. Obviously, Iraq's pissed. They think it's theirs. They're coming back to get it. The other reason is that Iraq just went through a fucking shit-kicking war with Iran, dude. Fucking bodies hitting the floor, dude. Fucking chemical attacks, dude. Jesus. Yeah, dude, it was fucking crazy. I was reading about it. Trench warfare, they were saying in the 80s. But anyways, who funded Iraq's war with Iran? Billions of dollars paid for by Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. They funded it.
Right.
And they were like, hey, can we get that money back, like, somehow? And then Saddam basically was like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
That's our money, dude. We're invading.
Yeah. That's the story of a lot of wars right there, you know? Just some asshole, like we got, you know, today, Putin just being like, look, man, I'm going to take this. Like,
it's like, dog.
I'm going to take this from you.
Donbass?
Let me hold that for you. Dog.
Ever heard of it? Shit's ours, man.
Let me hold that for you, dog. Let me hold that for you. So, okay, so then...
So
they get this...
So I'm just establishing that this shit is... There's a lot of weird shit going on. There's billions of dollars at stake.
Yes.
There's countries' sovereignty at stake.
Yeah.
There is oil, a fuckload of oil, and the stability of the Middle East at stake. All right.
Yeah.
So Saddam, fucking scumbag that he is, dude, invades Kuwait. All right. And Kuwait's like, all right, we need to get this asshole out of here. Testimony happens. How does the testimony kind of get put together? That's where we're at.
Right. So then, this, who is it? Kuwait, this organization in Kuwait basically gets another PR, it's like one of the most popular PR firms to.
One of the most powerful.
I should say, that's true. To train and coach this 15-year-old girl, Nayirah, I believe.
Right.
The Kuwaiti R&B artist, Nayirah.
Yeah, dude. She had a couple hits, dude. Fucking, she did backing vocals on a couple Janet Jackson tracks, and then this testimony happened, and her career really took off, dude.
I Pumped My Own Gas. That was a big single from her. Yeah, man. So they trained this 15-year-old girl to basically, cry, to say these things. I was telling Evan one of the things that was like, dude, this is fucking. There's no way that this is real, because this Nayirah says, I wanted to do something. This Kuwaiti girl who probably was born in Kuwait and has lived 10 years in the U.S. in Santa Barbara is
Santa
like,
Fe's
I wanted
a
to do
shithole,
something
dog.
for my country. I'm like, that's the most American thing you can fucking.
Yeah.
That's how you get a bunch of white 45 to 55-year-old
dude,
fucking Americans pissed off.
Yeah, dude.
Like, she just wanted to do something for her country, and you're going to take that freedom away from her?
Yeah.
The fuck? Let's go there,
dude.
And dude, this chick saying, they coach her. The driving point, a huge point of propaganda is the dead babies.
Dead babies was the focus.
Yeah.
That little chunk of it. Oh, and by the way, when she said do something for my country, what she means by that is volunteering at a hospital, which is where she allegedly saw all this shit go down during the Iraqi invasion. Yeah, man, just trying to get Americans pump up, dude. Fucking, I'm doing it for us, dude. I'm doing it for the fucking nation.
Yeah, dude. You think fucking Steve
dude,
Johnson?
Chris Kyle as a young man just got hard, dude.
Shit,
when he heard that fucking shit, he's like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'll be there in 13 years, dog."
So
look what they did to us.
Yeah. So after this happens, this whole plan. Let's get this girl on TV.
Give the testimony.
Let's get this testimony. By this point, H.W. Bush's dick is
He's
fucking
like, here we
harder
fucking
than a
go,
diamond
dude.
in a
Let's do this.
blizzard, dude.
He's like, fucking Iraq will be ours.
Yeah.
Dude.
He's like, did you hear about those dead babies?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So all of these, her speech had a huge effect, dude.
Yeah.
So, obviously widely publicized. It swayed a bunch of congressmen and senators. What does that actually mean? They probably knew it was a fugazi the whole time. Maybe some of them didn't. Maybe they did. Yeah. But eventually what this led to was just saying, hey, we got to go in now, dude. They're killing babies, man. We got to go in and show them what's up. Because all those countries in the Middle East did not want foreign countries coming in to stop. They wanted to negotiate. They didn't want troops on the ground from England, America. They didn't want that. Yeah. They wanted to work it out, talk about it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we are just butt fucking them with sanctions, dude. We got fucking destroyers and cruisers in the fucking Gulf, dude, ready to fucking rock, dude. They're like, oh, is that an oil tanker you're sending out, dude? Yeah, that's fucking ours, dog, dude. Blockade, dude. Sanctions, they really hit them hard with that.
Well, that's true too. And I don't know if you touched on it, but the fact that they took this so a congressional hearing, right, is what this was, or they had
it was just like
a vote, basically, right?
Oh yeah. So then the Senate voted to go to war.
Yeah, which was
after the testimony.
Yeah.
I don't know the timeline there. Maybe it was a couple weeks or something.
Yeah.
But it wasn't long after. Also, that PR firm, dirty as fuck, dude, representing just the top scumbags of the world, dude.
Yeah.
You know, just you want to genocide somebody and then just make it cool. Trying to get I guess we need to rebuild our brand after genocide.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they dealt with a bunch of those people. Smoking. They dealt with the tobacco industry in the 50s.
Yeah.
What was the other one you told me? Asbestos.
They established an asbestos association.
The asbestos.
Where they were like, it's not
dude.
that bad. You'll be fine.
So yeah, they're coaching this girl on what to say. They give her this fugazi story. And then in the background, they're lobbying all these congressmen to go to war on behalf of Kuwait through this little foundation they set up to basically try to get the U.S. and England to intervene.
Right.
And then it fucking worked.
It worked like a charm.
Yeah.
Like that's just it. Like, and then while this whole, so as soon as every American citizen heard and saw this girl, it was like a huge swing. People were like, there was like 6 senators immediately who said something like,
yeah, they like a lot of them directly quoted her speech. Like, this is why we need to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how well this fucking thing works. So
yeah,
they go in there, they fucking start doing their shit. But like in the meantime too, this was like the first time that U.S. citizens could see
a war live.
Yeah.
Live on television.
In Nam, they're committing horror. I don't know if you guys have seen Platoon. It's a documentary about...
you all know about killing. Don't do this, man. I'm just gonna start quoting Sergeant Barnes for the next fucking hour, dude.
It's that movie is a documentary, and I don't know if people know that. So it's a doc. You should check it out. Platoon. Just some guys.
Well, let's talk about it, potheads. see what you're fucking doing, dude.
That movie.
This is my show, lass.
3 in the fucking morning. Just fueled with anger towards North Vietnamese for just no reason at all. So anyways, this is the first time we're seeing...
Wait, hold up. All right, we're good. Sorry about that, dude. Little technical difficulties, folks.
NBD. So anyways...
Yeah, you were talking about essentially the live nature. This is the first time the United States citizens could see an actual war live on TV.
Yeah.
Not just clips and fucking photos, but actual live feed straight from the source.
And H.W. Bush was all over this shit. Pretty much they learned from Nam that like everything that was exposed to like the citizens of the United States was just like demoralizing.
Yeah, body bags,
fucking
planes getting shot down, dude.
Just miserable. So
fucking
pretty much
Jane Fonda meeting the enemy, dude.
Yeah,
You know.
it was bad.
They didn't want any of that shit, dude.
Yeah. So HW is pretty much like, look, we're gonna show what happens, but we're gonna have General Schofield here.
Schwarzkopf.
Schofield, whatever the fuck his name is.
Schofield, man.
Schofield. Yeah, he's like, so Schofield kind of goes out to the media, and all the media had to be in one place, correct? Like,
yeah, so they basically made pools of journalists. They pooled them all together.
Yeah.
And they just shepherded them around
Yeah.
in these large groups. And they just said, yeah, here's where the front of the battle is today. This is what you're going to see. We're taking 0 questions.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So like,
Want to see a Scud missile?
hey, Jimmy, you want to see a Scud missile? Huh?
Yeah.
So
A-10 Warthog, tank killer. Here it is in action on this television set that we're, wheeling in from the other room.
yes, it's like a fucking classroom where the teacher brings in the television, and the teacher hasn't really studied anything or knows what's going on.
It's like, this is Iraq 101.
Yeah,
We're going to be watching some shit get blown up.
yeah.
If you have questions,
Sir,
you know,
sir, what was
shut
that
up,
last rocket?
shut up,
Sir?
shut up.
Sir, that last rocket.
Okay, wait. Actually, I'm sorry, I didn't see what outlet you were from.
Yes.
What's your name?
Sir,
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went, folks. Yeah, so like anything like that, it was pretty much like the guy coming up on the fly. Like he was like, "Oh, that's fucking those are the bad guys."
See that shit, dude?
Fucking
just killed some bad guys, man.
Even that little one, that was a bad guy. He's a known little person.
That's not a kid. That's a dwarf, dude.
That's a known
That's confirmed,
dwarf.
dude.
Very dangerous. I know this looks like some sort of wedding. It was very much not a wedding.
Basically, what we're trying to say is we went in and butt fucked the Iraqi army, dude. They were out of Kuwait in like 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah,
dude.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So that
and all live on TV for everybody to see. But you know, it was very, very much coordinated what everybody was allowed to see.
Yeah.
Also, it should be noted that CNN anchors were on a fucking soundstage in Saudi Arabia the whole goddamn time.
Yeah.
Pretending like they were at the front, dude. Putting on gas masks and shit. Showed some of that footage there in the beginning. But like, a lot of bullshit going on here, folks. This girl makes up this story that leads to war. Our forces, I don't know what you call it. I'll just say the Pentagon, for lack of a better word. The Pentagon is basically deciding what they're going to show the American people.
Yeah.
You got news outlets like CNN on a fucking soundstage, dude, just saying they're at the front. Like, a lot of misdirection going on here, folks.
Those first clips that you see, that guy in front of a literal blue screen and like a plastic palm tree. Like, dude, in 1990, that's working all day, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, that's
God, the 90s were sweet, though, right?
That's one less step under the special effects of Jurassic Park. Like, that's how good that was.
Dude, if they could have got Spielberg, I mean, that would have been huge, dude. You know, he was off doing other things, man.
Dude, you don't think Spielberg got his toes wet a little bit in some...
Nah, dude, you know, after they went to Kubrick to film the moon landing, it was kind of just like, wow, that was fun, but this guy's out of his mind, dude. Like, he's making the kid in his next movie wear NASA shirts, dude. Like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just joking. I know the moon landing happened.
Yeah, we all know that it happened. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, well, real quick, Spielberg would have been the guy. Like, if they were gonna
1,000%.
If they were gonna around that time, they're like, "What's he done lately?"
Yeah,
they're like, "I don't know." Like, he did Indiana Jones. They're like, it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
What's he doing now?
It was like we were working on a little something called E.T.
When did E.T. come out? That's a good point.
I think it was like 90. It might have been 90.
He might have been priced. He might have been out of their price range.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Was R.I.P. to Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, R.I.P. She passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. That is funny. Drew Barrymore was on TV, and my buddy here, he goes, "Fuck, man, R.I.P." And I was like, "Fuck, what are you talking about?" She's alive, dude.
What I'm referring to is her childhood. That is dead and gone, buried 6 feet under. That poor woman is that childhood never happened. I mean, it's coked out in a blaze of hellfire. So, anyways,
good times all around, though, dude. Good times all around. Yeah, fucking. So basically, we just go and we butt fuck the Iraqi army, get them out of Kuwait, and start to push into Iraq a little bit. Start going up that highway of death, or whatever the fuck it's called, on the way to Baghdad. Just blow the fuck out of everything in our way. Our ground troops really did not see a ton of action. It was all just bombing.
Yeah.
A couple tank fights, dude. I mean, nothing really crazy. We just fucked them up the entire fucking time, dude.
Sorry,
go ahead.
No. I mean, which makes sense. every war that we've had in the Middle East.
This is why Kuwait was begging us to come. By
Yeah.
the way, they're like, dude,
we've seen your track record before.
yeah, they're like, do what you fucking did, man, and with the napalm and shit in Vietnam. Do that to this asshole.
Yeah.
Sick of this, dude.
Yeah. So I'm sorry I cut you off. What were we saying?
So yeah, then we start butt fucking them in their backyard, dude. And then we just kind of stop at one point and we're like, well, I guess we'll just go home.
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah.
And the war's over. Kuwait's a country again. Everybody hates Iraq.
Yeah.
All of our bros, dude.
Yeah.
The UN, everybody's like, dude.
Still talking about the dead
dude,
babies,
you
incubators.
still fucking talk to Iraq, dude.
Dude,
You should probably.
Nobody talks to Iraq anymore.
Dude, Iraq's a fucking weird guy, dude. Yeah.
Dude, he's into like anime, dude.
Dude, he's into anime and cutting himself, dude. Iraq is a fucking
Iraq,
weirdo.
dude,
He's
you
trying to go
gotta-
to war all the time, dude. It's just-
Dude, he's
Fuck that
fucking.
asshole, dude.
He's out, dude. I saw him buy a trench coat, dude. I mean, I don't know, but I saw him buy a trench coat, so I just stay away from him.
Saddam probably had like weird tastes. You know, he was either like banging chicks and then like immediately shooting him in the fucking head.
Jesus
or like he was literally just like paying chicks to beat him up.
It was definitely the first, like that.
I think it
who is it? Ricky and Janet Soprano, where he's holding a gun to her. Janice.
Yeah.
And he's banging her doggy
Oh,
style
no.
with a fucking gun to her head. That was the
was
100%.
Richie
Aprile. That's it. Like just into some
dude, one
horrible.
of the best lines from that little part of the show is you know, he's got those giant eyes, Richie Aprile,
Yeah.
whatever the actor's name. At one point, Tony's like having an argument with him, and he just goes, "Don't flash those fucking Manson lamps at me."
God damn. Such good writing.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. You know, this show it always comes back to The Sopranos, Platoon, and like two other movies. Dude. It's just,
Yeah, man. So, yeah, we go over there. We fuck shit up. Some time passes, and that's when we finally actually start to...
yeah.
You know, some reporters actually do some reporting.
So, a good thing to note is this story, this girl's testimony. Most of the, I guess, human rights organizations around the world were kind of neutral on the thing. They were like, hey, this is terrible, but like we can't confirm the story. But one of the biggest ones, Amnesty International, confirmed the story and then actually kicked it off into light year, dude. They put a number on it of 300 babies confirmed
That's
pulled from incubators and left to die on the floor by Iraqi soldiers. But so this huge human rights organization co-signs it, and then what happens? One guy from ABC News just literally goes over to Kuwait and interviews like 5 people in a hospital. He's like, "Oh yeah, that was bullshit, dude." Like he went up to nurses and doctors. He's like, "Hey, did this happen?" They were like, "No, dude. I don't know. Like, I'm glad you guys came, dude. Saddam's a dick, but like, well, like, no, that never happened." And a good thing to note is,
ask, they're like, he's like, 100
they're like,
babies?
"What?" No, they're like, "What fucking like? Are you guys idiots, dude? We've been here the whole time. Nobody wanted to talk to us." Like,
yeah.
But basically, Amnesty International put a number on it, 300. There was not even 300 incubators in the entirety of Kuwait City, let alone would there be one in one hospital where this supposedly happened. And then it comes out, this journalist from ABC News then figures out who this girl is, and she's, you know, just this chick from Santa Barbara, dude, riding horses, man. Her dad is the fucking ambassador to the U.S. from Kuwait, man.
If you try to look this chick up now,
Speaks
Nayirah,
perfect English. Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, dude.
they didn't put
try
her-
and look her up, dude.
Yeah, they didn't put her last name down. In like when you see the clip, obviously. Just
Yeah, they introduced her just as her first name out of what they said would be fear of reprisals. When basically, you know, she's not some chick just in Kuwait running for her life, dude. She's
fucking meadow soprano.
dude, she's got a fucking tennis lesson the next day, dude. Like, fear of reprisals, man. What the fuck?
Oh, shit, dude. She's going to the Super Bowl. Like, she can't not be there.
She's going to the Super Bowl and then fucking cried because her friend was also having a party that night.
Yeah.
But, like, her dad was like, but I'd buy tickets.
Yeah.
You say you want to go.
Do you know who gave me these tickets? H.W. Bush gave me these tickets.
Yeah, man. And
No
then,
way I cannot go see Bills.
She's got her fucking, like, little to no, she does have an accent, but she speaks perfect English, man.
Yeah. She's a pretty 15-year-old, just like everything that...
Any well-bred chick from Kuwait just swimming in oil money is not going to be volunteering at a hospital, dude. Yeah. They would have been evacuated to Saudi Arabia weeks ago.
Doing something
like
for
all of
country.
the... I don't know if they got sheikhs or what the fuck, whatever, princes, sultans, whatever they got there. Yeah. They all had hightailed it to Saudi Arabia during and before the invasion.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, she wasn't there, dude.
You're not on the front lines.
Yeah, man. She was fucking,
Where are your battle scars, hon? Huh?
Dude, she was at home in Santa Barbara, fucking on the first version of AIM. Typing ASL to some dude.
Yeah. She was in a chat room talking to
pedophiles, dude.
No, dude. Obviously talking to Sarah from Georgia, who's also 15.
Yeah. Oh, weird. I'm 15 too.
And wants to just, let's just P for P, bro.
Send me a picture of you. Here's my email. Don't tell your parents.
Dude, what a dangerous time the early 90s.
Early internet was?
Dude.
Early internet.
Fuck.
Fucking Wild West, dude.
Yeah.
Great times, dude.
Great times. Great times.
Payphones still around, dude. 1-800-COLLECT.
Pretty sure one of my friends was definitely getting swindled in a chat room with a chick. I still remember it. It was an alleged.
This is awesome.
An alleged, in where he and I at the time were probably like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
And this is just a quick side story. Definitely getting pictures of this chick. Everything appropriate still. And then ultimately, I went over there like a week later. He's like, yeah, dude, that chick asked me to like send me a picture of my wiener. And I was like...
What grade is this?
Dude, I don't know. How old are you when you're like 12 or 8th grade maybe?
It's like 7th grade.
And I was like, dude, I got one ready right here. Let's do this, man. No, I'm just kidding, dude.
I was just like, dude, you guys are for sure on the dark web in some fucking zip folder. Oh, that's so fucking creepy, dude. Well, what happened with that?
I think like when that chick, obviously it wasn't a chick. It had to been some dude, but they just like stopped talking to this person.
Yeah.
Because, dude,
hey, let's meet at the mall. I thought you lived in
you're
Georgia.
Dumb when you're a kid. You are
dumb.
But like, you're not that dumb too,
You know something isn't right.
Yeah.
You get the feeling.
You're like, you're Stacy from Oklahoma. Like, why are you?
No, I'm John from West Dallas. Actually. Do not tell your parents we're talking.
I work with your dad. It's yeah. It was a crazy time in the 90s, folks.
Yeah, fucking 90s were wild, dude.
So
good times.
You got 15-year-olds lying. You got 15-year-olds instigating war.
Yeah.
Before there's any real internet, also.
Yeah.
Which is impressive. She can put that on her resume. And again, going back to where she is now, it's absolutely impossible to find this lady.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Nobody knows where Nayirah is. She's in a loft in Manhattan.
Yeah, man.
I believe.
She had a short, we mentioned her music career.
Yeah, yeah.
She had a couple middle chart,
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, there were bangers for sure, but
yeah.
Kind of fizzled. Never quite made it, dude. RCA Records dropped her.
Yeah.
For a couple years.
Last one she came out with was "My Oil Field Is Dry."
Yeah, dude.
And nobody picked up on the innuendo there. She just.
Yeah, it was pretty sad, dude. And so they drop her, and she just has to, live in shame the rest of her life and just live with, the billions of dollars that her family has, dude. And settle for, a fucking $8 million apartment in Midtown Manhattan, dude.
Fuck,
dude. She could have had that $32 million, but
she's like 45 years old right now, right? I mean,
yeah.
she's probably has a daughter or a kid of her own now that's just 20.
For real though, you can't find anything about this woman after this, which is pretty crazy because,
how impactful she was on this.
Yeah, and maybe some people tried to look, and they just got stiff armed.
Yeah.
By that oil money bodyguard type shit. I don't know, but anyways.
Yeah.
We should also say that we tried to do this episode earlier in the week, and it sounded like two fucking assholes reading a book report that they just copied from
Spark Notes. Dude.
Yeah, like we were literally just like reading shit off notes that we took down, which is, helpful to have, but shit sucked. But there is like one little part that we're gonna add in from that was actually kind of funny. But yeah, we're fucking idiots.
Hey man,
that's basically what I'm saying.
Everybody's an idiot until you learn from your idiocy.
Yeah, man. We're gonna pause real quick here.
Bank loan.
Folks, we had to cut in there again. We've just kind of laid out, the basics of this fucking fugazi.
Guys, if you haven't caught on now,
it's one of just many examples of media manipulation.
Yeah.
General fuckery by our government. This is all confirmed, by the way. This isn't some fucking ramblings of a conspiracy asshole, dude. Like, this is all confirmed shit. Now, to the effect that our government had a part in this, yeah, we don't know that. That's all speculation. Why did we go there? Why? I guess why would it be beneficial for our country to intervene in Kuwait with troops on the ground? Again, this is all speculation. We just kind of let you know what was confirmed with the story being bullshit, everything else that was going on. I think there's one thing that we can say is just cash, oil, stability of the Middle East, those kind of
gold,
fucking Nazi gold that Marky Mark is going after, dude. Clooney was actually a decent platoon leader, dude.
Was he?
Yeah, dude. He's like, I guess because they needed another guy.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, let's bring this black kid, Ice Cube. We'll get him some cash, dude.
Let's bring him in there.
Yeah, but if I remember that movie correctly, I think they were going to fuck him out of his percentage. Not the entire thing, but like, you and I take 40, he takes 20.
Which is...
No, I might have made that up, too. This is how I remembered it.
Well, dude, is there not a movie...
They were like, Marky Mark, he was just like, at that time, he had just done Boogie Nights. He was blowing up. He's like, thank God I didn't go to jail for blinding that Vietnamese guy. What were you saying?
Was the Three Kings and
Three Kings?
The Kingdom,
it's a good movie.
Are they not the same movie?
No, the Kingdom. The Kingdom is about Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
That movie is actually pretty interesting. It was an okay movie.
I was being more...
Dude, Bateman's in that movie.
God damn,
Bateman gets kidnapped and almost gets decapitated on camera in that movie. That was an amazing scene, by the way, where they go rescue him.
Either.
Dude, that's a great fucking ending.
I gotta watch him.
Yeah, but the whole point of that movie is like the citizenry of Saudi Arabia hates America.
Yeah.
But like, dudes up top with the oil, they're like, yeah, dude, we're boys. We're boys.
You've seen those American soldiers with like their bucket hats that say,
yeah, like in the desert, they all got fucking Oakleys on.
No, but I'm saying more specifically the guys that say "fighting for God." Have you seen that before?
American soldiers?
Yeah, it'll say it like on the side of their hats.
No,
but it says GOD as a acronym for God, oil, and drugs. Because they're kind of like keen.
That's fucking...
They're keen to
true, dude.
What's really going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, If you're
We should
bright enough to know that, dude, what are you doing here?
They're going to college, dude. Here's what they're doing. They're getting GI Bill free school, and then they're getting
It's a win-win situation.
they're buying a house at fucking super low interest rates and nothing down.
And getting married.
Like we got one guy, one of our buddies, he was in the military. He could buy a house with $0 if he wanted to.
That's insane.
With a VA loan, dude.
But see, like, it's funny to me, and I have family members that are in the military and have been in the military, and it's like,
not a good enough reason to go over there and maybe die.
and also
A fucking mortgage and free education, dude.
also,
I mean, look, if you do it, I got nothing against you. Those are decent reasons. It's better than nothing. It's better than just going over there to kill somebody, but you know what I mean? Unless you're Clooney, dude, and you're going for the fucking pile of gold, dude.
Oh, sure,
That's a good reason, man.
But it's like, why do these? It's like the stereotypes are there because they're funny and they're pretty accurate. Anybody who thinks otherwise is being a soft anti-football bitch. Like, dude, when you go into the military, there's going to be a few things that are going to happen to you without question. You're going to go in there, you're going to hate every fucking second of it. Mm-hmm. And by the time you leave, you're going to have a ton of money. You're going to come back young, and you're going to marry the first chick who lets you put it in her butt.
Yeah.
And then
and then you're going to have blown that $60,000 in combat pay that you earned in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
you're going to marry the first fucking stripper.
The chick who lets
sucks
you throw
your dick, dude.
The chick who lets you throw in her butt. You don't want to marry her, dude. You just don't.
Yeah, because what she failed to tell you is all the other dudes that were throwing in your butt while you were fucking defending oil fields, dude.
Yeah.
And
you're swimming in their
man.
wake now, dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
exactly what you're doing.
She saw your bank account, but now it's gone. You got 2 kids.
Yeah.
You wanted to use that GI Bill to go to college, but you need the cash, dude. Support your family.
Why do you get married?
So then at that point, you're like, should I become a contractor and go back over? Or should I just become a welder, dude? Because I need the cash.
Oh,
now.
that's so spot on, dude. That is so spot on.
That's
Because
another guy-
welders are some of the dumbest. Well, they're good at what they do,
Some of them,
but they're just such pieces of shit.
are they?
Yeah.
I know one guy, that was pretty much his story. I'm not going to say his name.
No, they're like, or no, wait, you said welders, right?
Welder.
Oh, fuck, no, welders are good guys. I'm thinking of iron workers.
Iron workers.
Iron workers are some of the worst fucking people. They're very...
Girder workers.
Yeah, they're just like, dude.
Fucking, they think they're sweet. They've always thought they were fucking sweet because of those pictures from the Manhattan skyline of them just eating lunch, sitting on a thing without a fucking harness.
Yeah, they're sitting on an
Yeah,
I-beam.
you think you're fucking sweet, dude?
Yeah, this picture was taken...
Yeah, that's real cool, dude. That's real cool.
This picture was taken 70 years ago, and all of those guys fell off. That's the part
that's
that
what
don't
they
show.
never put in the fucking paper. Is
Yeah.
just that. Yeah, all these guys died.
Yeah, all of them fell from trying to build the Empire State Building because ironworking is gay. All right, anyways. we can get out.
Yeah, so just going back to, why would it be beneficial for, like, because
Why do you think?
there's probably been a few occasions where the United States, because, like, here's the thing, like, our country just never does shit because we're the police of the world, dude. You look at any of the world wars, even World War II, do you know how long it took a direct attack on our country for us to get involved? You know what we were doing in the meantime? We were giving loans to all the fucking countries that were actually involved.
Yeah.
We were selling them shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were getting pissed when the German U-boats were blowing up our fucking merchant marine ships.
Yeah.
Going over there, they're like, dog, we're trying to fucking make some goddamn money. What do you not get about? You want to take over Europe? That's your business, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck off and let us sell shit to England.
Yeah.
So same thing with World War I. We did not want to get involved, and we were loaning all these fucking assholes money and selling them shit. All right?
Yeah.
So eventually we get involved in both of those wars, dragged in essentially.
Yeah.
Eventually it was beneficial to us to not have Germany, because Germany was a fucking asshole, dude. We're like, do we really want to deal with this fucking dickhead?
Look.
All right, so then, hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm leading up there, all right? So then we move on, and our whole thing, we're just butthurt, we're fucking nuts, dude, about communism being spread. We're like, dude, fuck the commies. That's bullshit. They're saying fucking us making money is bullshit. They're trying to make us goddamn commies with a goddamn central planned economy.
C-word is the devil. Look, capitalism.
Dude, they're like, this is bull. They're doing that thing. They're freaking out. They're like, we're not gonna be able to make any fucking money, dude. This is fucking crazy. They want us all to live in fucking apartments.
Yeah.
I got a mansion in the fucking Hamptons, dude. Ain't paying for that by goddamn having the same goddamn salary as everybody, dude.
Look, man.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm getting off course here, but basically, shit. Sorry, we're watching the Preakness. This shit is wild.
This is my first time seeing. I am
my
amazed.
my buddy here is freaking out, dude, just about the party that is happening in the thing. But basically, we don't need to keep. That's too much of a rabbit hole I'm going down.
Yeah,
but basically, the motivation. All I'm trying to say is like, we're never doing anything unless it's in our interest. All right, and I'll let you say what you think why we're there, but why I think we were there is pretty much stability in the region, stability of oil prices, also Saudi Arabia, huge fucking cash cow. Kuwait, cash cow, smaller cash cow. If Saddam crossed over from Kuwait into Saudi Arabia, the oil fields in the northeast corner of Saudi Arabia are right next to Kuwait. So if Saddam moved his troops in, there would have been essentially he would have controlled the majority of the world's oil reserves from taking over one stupid small country, his own shit, and then the majority of Saudi Arabia's shit. All just from moving his troops in a 4-month period. He could have done that. But we sent in troops as a defensive mission before we went into war to Saudi Arabia to protect their shit. And I think pushing them back was just kind of like Saudi Arabia being like, hey, man, like, can you help out Kuwait? Like, this is going to bring stability to the region. Hey, we'll make it up to you down the road, dude. We'll just, yeah, dude, those C-84 Scud missiles, dude. We'll buy a fuckload of those, dude. Help our boy out. You're already here defending us. So that's what I think. I think we did it for stability in the region. We did it for helping out our boy Saudi Arabia. That's pretty much it.
Okay. So look, man, I think there's some validity to your perspective of your belief of why we would go in and do, why the U.S. would go in and do what they did. But the main thing what I was going to say, and you actually said it, was the U.S. wouldn't get involved somewhere if it wasn't going to benefit them in some way, shape, or form. So, like, you can talk about stability of that region and whatnot, but the way I see these governments working and the way the U.S. government works and the reason the U.S. government has been so successful is because no matter what the citizens hear and understand and we see, and this ties into the propaganda directly into what we just saw at the start of this, of people being lied to blatantly. This is something that's just gone on for a long time. The reason I think,
and I'm sorry, dude, to cut in, but like, they didn't even need to make up a story. There were literally atrocities that were committed by Iraq invading Kuwait. So I just don't. Why did they do that?
Because it's smart.
You know what I mean?
It's smart.
It's more impactful coming from that 15-year-old girl and the babies thing. It's just more impactful.
And it writes fucking books and even finding out about. So they found out about this. We didn't touch on it. So the war happens a year later.
Yeah.
These reporters kind of.
The ABC guy.
Yeah.
And a couple other people, like the dude from Harper's Magazine.
John MacArthur.
Yeah, dude. That was his name, right?
Or
McCracken or MacArthur?
MacArthur. It's MacArthur.
Yeah.
But he wrote a book called Second something. and just talks about the propaganda and all that stuff. But going back to my main point of why I
Go
why
ahead.
I think the U.S. got involved is I don't think, and the reason we eventually went back later to false accusations of Saddam's weapons of mass destruction was the U.S. is going to do things that benefit themselves. And when I say the U.S., that's a phrase people got to, I think, misinterpret. Because it's not really benefiting us civilians a whole as much as we think it is. It's benefiting the politicians. You know, these guys are going to make a ton of fucking money because of the ties that they have to Raytheon, they have to Boeing, they have to all these
Who are all caking.
Yeah.
Because we did not pay for this war, dude.
No.
Kuwait paid for it. Saudi Arabia paid for it. I think they coughed up like $32 billion. Germany kicked in $10 billion. Japan kicked in another $6 billion. I mean, the entire war cost $60 billion. That's most of that right there. The rest was probably out of ours, England's, and the other 38 countries in the coalition. 40 nations, a coalition. We got.
Dude,
They're like,
you trying to kill my father?
we got 40 nations.
Yeah, dude.
Like who? Who the fuck said that? He goes, us, England.
What do you have to say about the people that think you're in there for oil? Oil? Oh, bitch, you cooking?
We got England, us, Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation, Japan, sending PlayStations.
But
Stankonia. Said they dropping bombs over there. Oh my God, that's one of the best sketches ever, dude.
Amazing, dude. But so my actual belief is that the U.S., more specifically the Bush family, it's whoever is wearing that fucking suit and tie at that time.
Right.
It's like that family, it's your turn to make the most you can with your position. It's not about the Republicans. It's not about the Democrats. It's about the families in power. It's about those individual people trying to make the most money that they can make. And fucking HW had beef with Iraq, and it's personal, but it's never drawn up that way. In history, it's never drawn up. You know, actually, in history, it is kind of drawn up that way. You know, direct fucking beef between an individual with some other individual, but what gets blurred lines is, well, this guy's
You
in
think
charge.
he had beef with Saddam, or what do you mean?
I think he just, dude, these guys all want to, I think what they wanted was to have a central bank there. That's what I had told you before.
Yeah,
where
they wanted to integrate them into the central banking system, the Ponzi scheme that is the central banking system that the U.S. currently adheres to.
And every country, which is the bad guy towards capitalism, the bad guy against the U.S., typically is always a socialist, communist country. Mm-hmm. And the U.S. needs to.
And why do they not like them? Because they're not about that cash, dude.
They don't have a central
They are not
bank.
about that fucking cash, dude.
And they're like,
well, they have a central. They're just not tied into.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Central
No,
bank,
I'm just
right.
Yeah,
but like it is that. It's like, well, this is, why don't you worry about? It's more or less like, why don't you just worry about you? You guys have like all these other countries. We're just gonna run our own shit here. And it's like, yeah, but you guys are. That's the good angle the U.S. gets to play. It's like, yeah. I know you guys kind of run your own shit, but you guys are also assholes. You guys think everybody should be equal, and that looks great on fucking paper.
well, okay, so I understand everything you're saying. I'm not even. I agree with a lot of it, but Saddam was not saying everybody should be equal.
No.
Do you think Saddam was just a fucking asshole? And they're
No,
like, fuck this.
well,
fuck
yeah.
this guy. Like
Saddam's probably an asshole. But
that's what we don't know is like what happened that Saddam pissed us off so much.
most of those guys, especially in the Middle East, were guys, dude. They were fucking young guys who got brought up and getting bombed on, and then they were like,
Fuck this.
fuck, dude, now I get to be in power? I get to be the guy?
Yeah, dude.
It's not like they have... Dude, it's not like Saddam had, like... Saddam had risk... Like, I'm talking the board game risk management, okay? Like,
yeah.
He understood to a level of how to run a small army, not even a nation.
In the region, dude, his army was the fucking queen on the chessboard, dude. None of those... No. What I'm saying, in the region. Iran...
But how...
Iran, they were comparable because they had that drawn-out war, but, like... Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, all those UAE countries, they depend on us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so he's essentially the big swinging dick army-wise in the region.
But that's like being the tallest little person. That's what I mean.
That's why we came in and fucked them. Butt fucked them, dude.
But
in minutes.
But again, why... So your question is kind of like, what did Saddam do to get... people pissed off? I don't think it was necessarily just
Kuwait's a tiny ass country, dude.
Yeah,
like why would we?
I think Saddam was just an asshole. I think the fact that, dude, it is always a sense of power. I'm telling you, any of these families that get in, whether it's the Obamas, it's the Bush, it's dude, I'll fucking bet my left nut $6 that another Obama runs for president at some point. Not Michelle, but one of his fucking daughters. 100%. I will not be. It's all now. It's just a fucking game a timing thing. But
I guess here's my question: if it was Saudi Arabia that they invaded instead of Kuwait, like if they had gone after those oil fields, because Saudi Arabia, for those
they're gonna fucking fuck them
for
up.
Those fuckheads who have never looked at a map. Saudi Arabia shares a border with Iraq. Its northern border is, butts up right along Iraq, all right? And it's a big fucking border. But basically, northeast of Saudi Arabia, if they had gone after those oil fields and invaded those, do you think this PR campaign would have even been needed? Do you think, like, this whole fucking thing that we were talking about? Or do you think we would have just said, this is bullshit, we're going in there, fuck Saddam, we're sending troops right away?
No, I think...
Do you think they would have had to do the same thing?
No, because look, I think war in the 20th century...
There always needs to be this pony show type of thing? Is that what you're saying?
Profitability in it, always.
Yeah, but...
So if you... Exactly what you're saying. If you pump this fucking thing up, you get people... Dude, remember 9/11...
make it a big deal. Make it a big deal. That's what you're saying.
So 9/11 happens, and there's... a couple days of just like, look at this footage. Look at this footage.
What the fuck?
Who was it? Oh, you know what? Turns out we found out immediately. Let's fucking figure out who this is. Let's get over there. And immediately it's like, we're going to go over there. The fact that the president has somebody to write speeches for them. Like,
that's not that crazy. Every single speech though. It's crazy that they write every single speech. I agree with that.
Because, dude, you got something to say, fucking say it, dude. If you're a president of a country, they didn't choose you just because, like, dude, I don't know. Like, now we're getting into more...
It's all right.
No, I know, but it's like these... Again, it's whichever family is in power, and it sounds so stupid to say it like that, but, dude, the impact that these things have on people is so minuscule to... us at some point, but when it's a big repercussion, it affects that family very little, but it affects citizens very. These guys are like playing with loaded dice, or like playing with like a guy on the inside, and we're on the inside, but we're gonna get fucked, not the fucking presidential campaign, or not that. What do they call it? The administration.
What do you mean, the guy on the inside?
So, right now, Biden is obviously president. We have the Biden administration. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, just like Bush.
I mean,
just like Obama.
Well, they can, but militarily, they can do whatever.
Militarily, dude. I mean, who's gonna stop this fucking guy from really doing anything. These guys are
CIA.
These guys are.
We don't, look, I'll say that. I'll just say this, and we don't got to go into it. You know, just say the CIA runs the show.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Especially now, they've been running the show for a while. President definitely has some power. There's no question there. But you know,
We gotta. I was rambling for the last like 5 minutes. I'm
yeah.
going,
I just didn't understand what you meant by the guy on the inside. Dude.
I know.
I didn't
My
get.
point
I didn't
about
get
the inside is the way I see. So the way I see the U.S. government, the hierarchy of the U.S. government, the president, whatever his family is, that administration is like gambling with our money. That's
Okay.
what I kind of mean as the inside guy. So whether Biden wins or loses, whether Bush wins or loses,
give me an example. Because I don't like. I kind of get what you're saying, but I'm not quite putting it all together. I'm not quite putting it all together.
I'm trying to put it in a big picture sense, not even in a specific example. I'm trying to say,
all right, well, gambling with our money. What do you mean?
I'm trying to, and I don't want you to get hung up on like the money thing, but I mean like, dude. So right now, okay, we'll use this as an example. We'll use what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Gas prices.
Yeah.
and-
Okay.
And prices of food going up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You and I were men that like, and people we know, people in our I should say our generation right now that has, you know, starting out a family, figuring shit out. We're going to be impacted by this right now, especially if we had kids. Like, it's like, well, fucking.
All right, I understand what you're saying. The decisions they make affect us and
have very limited,
effect on them,
if any, effect on them.
right?
So,
And why do they make the decisions? That's kind of the question.
because they want it. They want
that's the question.
They want.
That's the gambling.
Yes,
The
they
game.
want to make the
They're
most.
gambling with essentially the middle class's money.
Yes,
It affects us the most.
that's exactly it. That's exactly
These foreign policy
it. I'm sorry
decisions.
that took like 7 minutes.
No,
to
I
go
just
out.
didn't. I just didn't get it, man.
And I
just,
couldn't express it like that. That's
Yeah.
basically what that is.
Okay,
So
we fucking made it, folks.
we made it. We made it. But going to Saddam, going to why we did all this, I think it's just Saddam was just an asshole. There was a reason for Bush. You know, dude, you just see a target. It's an easy target, dude. When you're a bully, you can spot a bitch, dude. When you're a bully, you can just spot a bitch. And there was nothing Saddam was going to do that was ever... Dude,
We
it's
gave
like-
him the punk test, dude.
Yeah.
We pushed him a couple times, and he was like, "Hey, knock it off,
Yeah.
knock it off." And we're like, "Oh, this guy's not gonna do shit, dude.
Guy's fucking soft.
We
dude.
could fuck this guy in the ass right
Yeah.
now." yeah.
That's it right there, dude. I think that's why the U.S.
Yo, how much money this guy got? Well, he's got oil, dude.
Oh,
Fuck it.
shit, dog.
But that's the thing, like, you know,
Motherfucker doesn't even know how much.
so
oil is.
just to clarify, when we say like oil, billions of dollars on the line, we're not saying we're going over there and taking their oil. We're not saying that at fucking all. That is the bullshit conspiracy thing that was going on. Like all those fucking 9/11 truther fucks, that was their whole thing. We're there to take the oil, man.
Yeah.
It's like, no, fuckhead. We're there to maintain the stability so oil prices don't fucking skyrocket or go on a goddamn roller coaster
right.
like the goddamn crypto market, dude. You know what? Like that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
not. We're gonna we did a fucking regime change, nation building exercise after 9/11, dude. We put in an administration that is friendly to us, that we're boys with, dude. Who's gonna have our interests in the area, in the region? Sorry, because they hold on to and control, that region does, a massive fucking export commodity that we need, oil. Because we're not using our own shit, dude. You think we're
Right.
You think we're going into Canada and Alaska, dude? Fuck that. Give us your shit, dude. Fuck
see,
that. That shit's ours, dude. You think we're using that, dude?
That's just it. Like
Arrogance. I love it, dude. That's the one thing I do love about this country. The arrogance, man. Why would we use our oil when we have yours?
It's confidence.
Asshole.
Confidence with stupidity, dude. That's what it is. Just being like. crazy.